Good morning, everyone. It's Julia Dash Ice. Welcome to my channel. And it is 8:53 in the morning. So I just came out here on the balcony because I'm gonna do me a little exercise, some stretching and stuff. Gotta get this tummy down. Gotta keep it in check. And yeah, it's a beautiful morning. It's a little breeze, but it's not cold. And it's going to be a lovely day today. I have an appointment with my dermatologist at 11:20. So, I just decided to come out and make this video. Yeah, I had a lovely day yesterday. That was my first time going to Golden Corral. People, the dinner was lovely. Folks, it's senior day every day. I didn't know this. My friend is who told me. And anyone can go there and have lunch, dinner, whatever. Um, for the seniors, you ask for the early bird. You eat all you can eat. They have a buffet there. And it's only $12.99 per person. That's not a bad price. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad price. And this Golden Corral, it was packed. They had a lot of people in there, not packed where you couldn't get a seat, but it had a lot of people in there. Very pleasant. No loudness or nothing like that. All different kind of nationalities were up in there. So, it's not like only one type of person can go in there. And the staff, they're very, very, very nice. And yeah, we should go over there sometimes and have a bite to eat, whether it be dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever. Seniors don't pass upon that. And yeah, I forgot to say rest in peace to the Pope. I was kind of shocked when I heard the news that he passed away. But, we all have to go one day or another. And I guess it was his time. So may he rest in peace. He wasn't one that um, that lived a lavish lifestyle or whatever. He was just simple. And that's how he wanted to be buried, just simple. And I was watching the Tube last night with Shannon Shack. They call him Shay Shay. He has a talk show. It's sad what I'm hearing. But sir, just keep the faith. Allegedly, do not pay money to someone that is actually accusing you of doing those things and allegedly you didn't do it. With your status, lots of women out there is gonna try to get you. You have all that money, they're gonna try to get you. From what I was reading, allegedly, this woman, if she was the R word, she wouldn't have been coming back to you. Wanted that kind of sexual activity, and accepting gifts from you and inviting you out to her place or wherever. So, allegedly, it's not looking like she's telling the truth, because anyone that is the R word, I don't believe in my heart that they would want to continue seeing someone that did that to them, or want the person to do all those kind of acts that this woman wants you to do. Want to have your baby, want to get married, all this kind of crap. I don't believe it, but allegedly. But as you know, and others, once someone stain you, I don't care how much bleach you use, Clorox or whatever, it's not going to take it out, especially a stain like that. The R word, no way. That will never go away. That will always be stuck on you for the rest of your life. And you're going to be regarded as such. So, I love watching your shows and stuff like that. But like one of the YouTubers said, I don't recall his name right now, he was just speaking in general to men, period. Find yourself a decent woman, marry him or whatever. Not that married women don't do this too, but just watch where you swing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful out there, especially if you are in a high bracket and you're about to come into more money. You have to be aware of these vultures, because they are out there. You have to be aware. It's so sad that your name is going to be tarnished with that. Whether what comes out of the case or not, your name is still going to be tarnished. But all I can do is tell you to have faith, pray, believe in the Almighty, and be careful out there. Be careful where you put your thing at, where you swing your thing at, and watch your bank account. That's right. You hear Shay Shay, watch your bank account. Watch out for those women out there, and the men, but watch out for those women out there, for real. So keep praying, Shay Shay. And another thing, I was watching the tube last night. People, I don't know if y'all are hearing this, but allegedly Louis Vuitton products are not real. They are supposed to be fake, allegedly. They are made in China, allegedly. They claim, allegedly, that Louis Vuitton, no one from that company has responded back to those allegations. So allegedly, it's looking like it's true. Do you know how much Louis Vuitton products cost? These people are charging prices that you could pay for a house or even cars and stuff like that. These people are charging the customers that kind of money for this product. Bags, shoes, you name it. And people are so brainwashed with this name brand, not just him, not just Louis Vuitton, allegedly, but other name brands, that once they hear the name, they rushing out there, taking their money. Yeah, some people can afford it and some can't, but those that can't afford it, they will kill just to get these products and stuff like that. It's a terrible shame. It's a terrible shame. What can I say? So yeah, that's what is the latest. These name brand stuff is not real. It's made in China. You know, like when you're in New York City and I'm quite other places, you go out there and you see they have all these fake name brand stuff out there selling on the streets and in some of the flea markets and stuff. Well, the products that they claim is real, and you know y'all go into the Louis Vuitton stores and all these different kind of stores, and you spend all thousands of dollars buying all this stuff. Well, you've been getting beat for your money because it's not real, allegedly. So I don't know what to tell y'all because y'all already spent y'all money buying those stuff and they're not real. Just hold your head down and accept the loss. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do me some little stretching right now. So let me start. Oh, thank God for waking up this morning. I feel great. I feel so great. Yeah, last night I had for dinner some spinach with green sweet peppers, and I added a little cheese on it and some salad dressing. That was my salad for the night with some ginger ale, chill, and later on I had a piece of red velvet cake, not with the icing, just the plain red velvet, you know. Yeah. So that was light on the stomach, and it wasn't sweet. It was mild, you know. So yeah, let me get into my little exercises right now. I just wanted to share that information with you guys. Yep. I'm gonna do 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Let's do another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this leg. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do another 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, That's enough for right now. Whew. And here feels good. I'm feeling it. And in the back and in the legs. Oh, and check out my Crocs. I bought these from Temu. They were $4 and change. They're not the real Crocs. But the real Crocs, they cost money, y'all. Like 20-something bucks and even more. If you go to the Crocs store, you're gonna spend much more. So I suggest you check out Temu. Get your Crocs. They got different colors. Some of them is 3 and change. I paid 4 and change for this. So they came recently, and I like them. This is a 7, and they fit well. So, you know, I just wear these around in the house, not where I have the rug on the floor, like in the kitchen area and the bathroom. Yeah. They're comfortable. I was reading about them. They're comfortable, but you know, they don't have no arch support or nothing like that. I see people be wearing these all the time. They live in these, but they're not exactly all that perfect for your feet. They're comfortable if you're going to the beach, or you know, if you're doing exercises and stuff, or you walking around at home. But people be wearing these everywhere. They go to parties, they go to outings, they go to dinner, they go everywhere in Crocs. I don't think I'll be doing that. And especially here in, they don't have a whole lot of support. Because if you can see, it's flat. There's no arch, nothing, no support. Allegedly, that's what they're saying. So, you know, each their own. But I just use mine for what I just told y'all I use it for. And I like this one. They don't look too big on my foot or whatever. You know, so yeah. So I'm gonna get off now. Oh, and by the way, you know, I gave my friend from the pantry, the young lady, I gave her some of those stuff, and then I gave the rest of it to the deacon so he could give it out to whoever. But I showed her the clothes, the jeans wouldn't have fit her because, you know, she have a bigger booty than mine. Well, I don't really have much of a booty anyway, but you know, she's kind of thick. She's not fat, but she's thick. But yeah, she loved the tank tops that I gave her and all of that, you know. She said they fit, you know, she wear them to her school and stuff like that. And I gave her the sneakers, and it was a pair of casual boots. Not hard, you know, you could wear them in the nice weather. They were like a camel color, camel. I bought them from Temu also. The sneakers, a pair was from Temu, and the other pair was from Ross. And I also gave her a pair of Nike sneakers, you know. I never worn them. And then there was a green pair that I had bought from Rainbow, you know. I had just bought those because of the color, but I didn't really like them, you know. I fit them on in the house, but I didn't really like them, but I just kept them. So, you know, I gave them to her, and she liked them. So, oh, and I gave her another pair of slippers, white. I give them a white, but I gave her the other pair because I don't really like them either. I kept the black. I don't really like them, but I kept the black. But I gave her the white, and yeah, she sent me some long texts, and she was thanking me for all the stuff, and she was like, you know, she's saying she have to buy me something. So I told her, no, you don't have to give me nothing. You don't owe me nothing. I said, you know, that's how I am. You know, I'm always giving people stuff. If I have stuff and I'm not using it, it's new and it's clean. Why not give it away? Why store it? You know what I'm saying? You get rid of all of that baggage off of you, you know, negative baggage or whatever. You know, I was reading one time, you know, you have to clean out your closets and stuff at times, you know, and this is a perfect time to do all of that. You know, it's springtime. We knew the new year that came in, you know, you clean out your closet and stuff like that. Make space, you know, get rid of the old. You can bring in new, but don't bring in too much new. But you do need new stuff in your life, positive stuff. It doesn't have to be spending money buying stuff. But you know, you do need some space and stuff like that, you know. So springtime is a great time to clean out, and feel refreshed, feel fresh about yourself. Yeah. So I was happy to be able to give, knowing that someone or others can use the stuff, wear the stuff, you know, because a lot of people aren't fortunate, especially this day and time, you know. So much is happening in the world. A lot of people don't have no place to live or whatever. They don't even have money to really shop, not even for food. So, folks, whatever little you can give someone that's not fortunate, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. God is not going to punish you, and He's not going to take from you. What I always hear people say, when you give, you get back more. It doesn't have to be in money, but it will come back to you or your family in different ways. I don't give because I want stuff to come back to me, but that's the saying. And it seemed like it's true anyway. But yeah. And when you give out of the kindness of your heart. Don't just give because you expecting something back. Give it because you really want to give it. You know? So yeah, I'm gonna end my video right now. It's 9:19. I'm gonna go and take me a shower and, you know, get dressed. You know, I'm gonna leave out of here like maybe 10:15. Yeah. Yeah. My friend, you know, he drives well, but we have a little distance to go. It's not real far, but you know, I like to be there on time. And this is just to see my dermatologist. I'm not sick or nothing like that. I'm just going back so I can get some refills of the medicine that they give me for the harmonium acne, you know. I got a few coming out again. You can't really see them, but I could feel them. I could see them when I look in the mirror, and I could feel them. So, you know, I was reading up on it. I Googled the medication, how long you have to take it. They say you could take it for a long period of time. It doesn't affect you, you know, because the acne is still going to come back out. And I noticed that, you know what I'm saying? The hormonal acne, you know. If I miss a day, sometimes I just do it purposely to see. And I see that I get some bumps again. So that's why I said, first I call up Walmart to see if I had any more refills for them to send them to me. But the lady said she have to call my doctor and see if my doctor refill it. So I got a call 2 times from 2 different people telling me that they call and they said I have to come in order to get that done. So, you know, I'm going to go in there and get it done. I'm not going to see my doctor today because she's not working today, but I have a physician assistant that's going to assist me, you know. The day that they call, they had an opening That was for last Thursday when she would have been there. But by the time I got the message, I called back, it was too late. So I stuck with the appointment for today. So yeah, I'm gonna go there. Yeah, and then I'll get to take my friend some other places. He loves it over here in Orlando. He used to live in Miami, but he loves it here in Orlando. So yeah, and he's on his little vacation. He work all the time. So he's on his little vacation. So I'm gonna take him around and show him a good time. We're having a great time. I'm glad that he came to visit me again. Yep, it's nice to have company. Yeah. So y'all have a good day. Be blessed. Out.